Hello and welcome back guys to the channel, and in this video this is the third episode of the Wycoff series, and I'm basically going to be talking about how to utilize all the things that we've learned in the past two videos and see how we put them together um, in trading Wycoff. So I'm basically going to be doing a simple breakdown of the trades that I had on GJ this week. How did I spot them, and how did I use Wyckoff to trade them? Now, without further ado, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't, turn that bell button on for notifications, and let's get into it. So as you can see, this is the GJ chart on the 1 hour time frame, and I did have my first entry in here, but I just deleted it, and the second entry was here, right? So let's use the replay tool and see how exactly did I spot these entries, right? So let's put this so we did have a breaker structure here, right? We had a structural break here. Now with this structural break means that if structure is breaking, it means that there's a certain point at which the reversal will go, the pullback will go, and then that Wyckoff happening in there, that entry, and then that continuation where we're looking to target the lows as our liquidity target, right? So with that being said, this right here is the general idea that I myself use in trading. Now with this right here happening, it means that once I spotted this this break right here, so I was waiting for the same thing that I explained in here, right? So if there's break, price will make a low, right? So like from the high to the low, right? From the high to the low. And after you have your high and the low, then there's a potential area in which the pullback will go to do that retest or that mitigation before continuation of the trend. Lo and behold, this was my my area of interest, right? My POI, my point of interest, in which I was looking for this pullback to come in here, give me that Wyckoff play in the lower time frames, get my entry, and then looking to target this right here as my next liquidity target, right? So lo and behold, price reached here. Now when price reached here, as usual, roll down to the lower time frames. Now I'm not explaining why exactly I went to the 3 minutes, but it is what it is, right? It's premium stuff, it's for the mentorship, and if you want to get that premium level of knowledge, DM us on Instagram at official Green Pips FX, and we'll be more than happy to receive you. Now with that being said, so price came and made this high with this right here as its low, right? Okay, so let's remove this. So price made a high and a pullback which made a low. So now let's see what's happening within here, right? So price goes up, goes up, goes up, goes up, and lo and behold, price is still within this range, right? Price is still within this range of this low and this range of this high. All that's happening here is intermediary price action. It's inconsiderable in this particular time frame. Now all I'm waiting to see is the break of this high or the break of this low. The break of this high for the continuation bullish, the break of this low for the continuation bearish. Lo and behold, there I do have my continuation bearish after that break of that structure, meaning that this is now short market structure. Price came down, made a low, failed to break a high, and then broke lower, meaning that price is now shifting into from the creation of higher highs and higher lows into the creation of lower lows and lower highs. Lo and behold, after this now we have the break, right? Where are we anticipating for price to make that pullback in order for us to get that entry, right? My first place is here, my second place is here. Why these, right? Go back, watch the previous video of how to spot the right order blocks, and you will be fully informed with what's happening in here, right? I'm not going to explain about this because I'm looking to keep this very short. So I do have my two areas, right? So when I have two areas, I normally split the risk, but the most probable area I was looking for was this one right here. Why? Because if price is pushing bullish, and then it shows you that it's pushing bearish, it's now shifting into pushing bearish, right? The bearish momentum that was used to break this low is very high, in such a way that it surpasses the bullish momentum, and thus making it very hard for the bulls to make a deep pullback in towards maybe an original demand zone, supply zone in here. But instead, it's very likely for price to make just a slight pullback into a continuation zone near the low, and then what? Continue bearish, right? Because price is now pushing bearish. So with that being said, this is exactly what I was anticipating in here. Price makes a low. It's very likely for price to just make a slight pullback in here and then drop, rather than price making a deep pullback into here or here. The probability of that is very low, but I'm not saying that it can't happen. It can, but the probability of that happening is very low. Now, lo and behold, let's continue and see what happens, right? So boom, here we are, right? So now we have the high and we have the low, this high and this low. So let's see where that pullback is going to go. As I did explain earlier, that I have this as my first POI and this as my second, but it's more likely or more often than not that price will just do this in towards a continuation zone rather than go very deep with the pullback towards an original zone. Now let's see what happens, right? So boom, there we have it. And okay, let's display this. So boom, there we have it. So price has now reached our first POI, right? So there's like okay, here's my short position, right? I'm looking to short price there. My overall stop loss above the high. Why? Because price can also come here, right? We don't know that for sure. So there's like there's my first entry, and if price does reach here, then I'll take my second entry, but stop loss the same above this high, because for me this is my protected high. Like, it's very difficult or not likely for price to come and break above this high. So boom, there's my entry, that's my stop loss, and let's see now where we're targeting to, right? So firstly, I was looking at this these lows here, like this one to be my first take profit, and then this overall low right here as my second take profit, and then just leave the rest running, right? So usually for me on my take profit areas, I normally take 40% of the lots that I used. So 40% here, 40% here, that's 80%, and just leaving 20 to run if price is gonna go lower. But at that point, my break even is already set very early, not just waiting for price to reach here, but my break evens are normally set very early. So I'm not gonna talk about that because it's premium stuff for the mentorship, but anyway, it is what it is, right? So let's continue, see what price does. So boom, price breaks lower, right? The minute this low right here is broken, that downtrend is already initiated and approved. So there we have our entry. All we're looking for is now to hold this to see. So let's go back like to the 1 hour. Okay, so and let's just go back to this remains and let's see what happens, right? So there's our entry, and we're looking to target the lows right here, right? So this right here is this dollar sign here. Well, doesn't look pretty much like a dollar sign, but you know, this is like my final target, my liquidity anticipation, right? So boom, there we have it. And first take profit is hit, second is hit, and just leaving the rest running, right? So that was my first trade. So this like was a 1 to 4 RR, which is, you know, not bad. It's 4% up for the day, and we get to go with other things, right? So this was my first trade, and there it is, right? Boom. So let's go back to auto, and boom, that's my first trade. And there we have it. So with the first trade running, I mean with the first trade completed, right, there was a break here. Let's play that. Boom, right? So there was a break again here, right? And let's now remove these lines and see what's actually happening, right? Let's use this trash too. Boom. So there was another break here. Now with this break, which means that, okay, it's a break of structure lower. If price is breaking lower, then the same thing here, right? Price has broken lower. It's created a high and a low, meaning that there's going to be a pullback in towards a certain area, in which that area we're going to see how to spot Wycoff within lower time frame, within the lower time frames, right, in this area, and see the Wycoff plays in there to catch that move to take price lower, right? Boom. So lo and behold, this right here was the high, and this right here was the low, right? So a high, a low, a break of structure. What do I look for next? That POI, that zone in which I want to trade from, right? Lo and behold, this right here was my zone. So let's do this, like reduce everything in here and see if we could get a very clear visibility in this zone, right? Boom and boom, right? So this right here was my zone. This right here was my zone, right? And let's put that to a box one. Boom. So there's my zone. Now, why this zone, right? it's basically a zone which has price gaps. There's imbalances below it. It makes it a really good continuation zone for price to just come and retrace to, and then just, you know, fall off like a trampoline. Now, again, if you want to know how to spot these zones, you should go back and watch the previous videos. There's a video especially concerning about how to spot the right order blocks. You should watch that video, and you know, everything in here will be crystal clear. So with this zone now being spotted, means that I'm now waiting for price to do this, right? Come here, see now that Wycoff play in there, right? And then that entry, lo and behold, what? To take price lower. Now, let's see how price moves here and what happens, right? So boom, we have this, that, okay. So let's play it, boom. Okay, let's cut it here, right? Come on. Boom. So there, right? Let's put like this bar there, right? So this candle here is the one that that taps this zone, right? Okay, let's remove this. Boom. So we now already have that retracement into the zone. Now let's see what happens in here and see how that Wyckoff play occurs and how did we catch that entry exact, because we're looking to take our trade here, but we're actually targeting what the lows, right? So this is the next liquidity room that I'm anticipating. So lo and behold, let's go back to the 3 minutes and see what exactly happens in here, right? So we have price making highs now. Okay, let's play this, and boom. So we're still making highs. What we're gonna look for is that, you know, that delivery higher and then that shift now, right? The break lower, that retests into a continuation zone. Lo and behold, price falls off like a trampoline. Where? Lower. Now let's see what do we have in store that gives us that same confirmation that we were looking for, right? So let's delete this too. Okay, so boom. Okay, so now we have this break here, right? So this is like price goes, right? So price makes this high, makes this low. Price comes, makes this high, goes down, breaks this low. Now with the break, okay, but that a little bit awful. Okay, boom, right? So let me use the line to be more precise. So boom, there we have it. And as you can see, guys, this is crystal clear, right? So boom, there's your break. Now with this break low, it means that price is going to retrace into a certain area in which it's, you know, like the same thing that I talked about, right? So if you have that that break low, right? So price is going to retrace somewhere and then fall off, right? Boom. So we're now looking to spot that POI, the point of interest. Lo and behold, that's my first POI. And then like this will be my second POI, but you know, this for me is the most precise. So let's see what happens in there. Boom, 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 boom. So price goes here, right, to this zone, the continuation zone. Now, you don't know what that is, then go and watch the supply and demand video, then I'm sure you'll get something from there. So price goes into that continuation zone and then breaks off, right? So boom, that reversal is now complete, right? The Wyckoff play has now completed its move, right? Because we have the sign of strength, the test, and then the fall, right? Boom. So just remember, so boom, this was our POI, right? So that trade is there. The stop loss is just above the high, and you know, we're just looking to target what? The lows, right? So boom, we're targeting the lows, right? So for me, this right here was my first take profit, and then this all the way down here was my second take profit. So there we have it. There we have our take profit areas. Lo and behold, okay, so let's play this. And as usual, guys, I normally take 40%. So it's 40% here, 40% here, leaving 20% to run with break even intact. So boom, that's TP1 hit and TP2 hit. And then price just, you know, makes that reversal. So this is it, guys, on the Wycoff video episode 3, right? So this is how I use Wycoff to trade. I normally use Wyckoff for lower time frame confirmation. Now, most of this stuff that I explained here is premium stuff, but you know, it is what it is, right? We all wanna get there one day. So this is it on Wyckoff. So everything that I explained here is how precisely I use Wyckoff to trade. And as you can see, guys, you get very profitable moves with very minimum risk. For example, this right here is a 1 to 19 hour trade. So boom, that's it, guys. You're up 19% of your account. There it is, guys. You're done for the day. You know, for some, they're even done for the week, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, click the like button, subscribe if you haven't, turn that bell button on for notifications, and also, if you do want to get that premium level of knowledge to get more in depth with this stuff, you can DM us on Instagram at officialgreenpipsfx. And until the next time, guys, stay safe and peace.